Hi everybody, it's Miss Siobhan. Today we're going to be reading Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus by Mo Willems. So I don't know if you guys have seen this book before, but this is the theme for the week. So let's see what our friend the pigeon is up to. We start with the pigeon dreaming. When you see little bubbles and then a big cloud like that, it's basically the pigeon is dreaming about driving a bus. So there he is driving. He takes his hat off, he waves. Whoops, he tipped over there. And that's the pigeon dreaming about someday driving a bus. And here's the bus driver. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. And there goes the bus driver walking away to take a lunch break. And here comes our friend the pigeon. Whew, I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? Please. I'll be careful. I'll tell you what, I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives the bus almost every day. True story. Rum, rum, rum. Pigeon at the wheel. No, I never get to do anything. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play drive the bus. I'll go first. Come on, just once around the block. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? No fair. I'll bet your mom would let me. What's the big deal? I have dreams, you know. It's just a bus. Fine. Let me drive the bus. I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you? No? Good. Great. Thanks a lot. Uh-oh. Bye. Hey. Rum, rum, honk, honk. Now he's driving about driving a big rig. The end.
One.
Okay, so one great thing that you can talk about when you're reading this book with your kids is emotions. So just talking about how this pigeon feels. He's just really thinking about the future. He's dreaming and envisioning what he can become. And then we look at different emotions where, like right here, he's just saying, hey, can I drive the bus? Please, I'll be careful. And he's just getting real excited. He's saying he'll just steer, and his cousin drives the bus, and he's very excited about the possibility of driving the bus. But then he starts to get a little worried because he thinks that whoever's in charge is probably not going to let him. So then he starts to beg a little bit and convince the person that he could drive it, and then he gets very upset and says that he never gets to do anything. And he feels very sad and very disappointed. So those are some good emotions to talk about. And then he tries again. So he isn't giving up. So he's very motivated and persistent. So those are all good ideas to talk about and good words to introduce. And tries to kind of bribe the person with some ideas about being their best friend or paying them or talking about having dreams. And then he just is very disappointed again and says, fine. And then, of course, here, clearly, the emotion is anger, frustration, and just talking about how that feels when you're upset and you really want to do something, but you're not allowed to. And then just going back to sad and feeling gloomy. And then when this first dream doesn't come true, the wonderful thing about this pigeon is that he does bounce back and come up with a new dream of driving a big rig. So it has a happy ending, but it does go through a lot of great emotions to talk to your kids about. So after you read the book with your children or child, there are a couple little kind of preschool activities. So I just kind of made little pictures of buses here and taped them to some solo cups. So there's 3 solo cups, each representing a bus. And then I have a little pigeon that I made. I took a ping pong ball and colored it blue, and then just took some blue construction paper and made my own little pigeon for the bus here. And we're just going to play a game, and depending on how old your child is or how developed they are with, kind of hand-eye coordination and visual tracking, you can make this a little harder or easier. But you'll show them which bus the pigeon got on, and so you'll put that there. And then you can just play the game of where is the pigeon? And you can kind of move all the cups around, and you're trying to figure out where'd the pigeon go, and just kind of follow with your eyes the cups and where the pigeon went. And then you can let your child guess which bus is the pigeon on. And you can have them guess. And let's say they guess right here, the pigeon is on this bus. Boop. Nope. Okay, now where's the pigeon? How about here? Oh, nope. Okay, well, I hope he's here. There he is. All right, and there's the pigeon. And it's fun to let the kids do it amongst themselves too, if you have 2 kids that can kind of play that game and just kind of following the cup. And like I said, you can go really fast, you can go really slow, or you can just pick a middle speed where they can follow it. So that's a fun activity to do with the kids. And then the last idea that I had is just talking about shapes when you're making some of these objects. So if you want to make a pigeon, that's great, but also kind of like making a bus. The bus to me is a really good example of different shapes. So we can talk about how the main shape of the bus is a rectangle. And you can talk about how a rectangle has 2 long sides and then 2 short sides. And then we can talk about squares. We have a square for the front window, and then we have 3 squares for the back windows. And you can talk to the kids about the shapes as you're making them. And then we've got another rectangle up here, and you can just talk about, again, the 2 short sides and then 2 long sides. And then we'll do some circles for the wheels. So we'll do four circles for the 4 wheels, and then the lines. So you can make a bus and then just talk about all the different shapes that you use. Let the kids color it in. You can let them cut them out with scissors to really get the concept of a circle being round and a rectangles being straight lines, too short, too long. But just a lot of fun activities to do with that book that are basically preschool readiness skills. So that's it for today. Hope everyone's doing well, and we'll see you soon. Bye.